Before I forget, when we were coming into in a car, you told us you went to prison. And I get these things for you guys. So would you mind telling us what that was like or what it was about?
Okay. Then, as I told you, I do school shuttle. You know school shuttle, eh?
Yes.
Okay. So I had finished dropping some kids at their home.
Right.
So as I was entering the road, you know how the border guys drive. So I won't say it was an accident because I did not knock them. Then I'll show you the video, maybe after this interview. They were, there was no, contact of my car or the car I was driving and the border guy. But what I noticed, the people who were seated on the border got scared. Then
They followed.
the lady decided to jump off because the lady was sitting behind. So she decided to jump off the border. When she jumped off the border, her son saw the mother had jumped off the border. He also jumped. The border guy, according to the video we have, the border guy drove his border and parked it somewhere. So that means I didn't knock the border. So you know how accidents happen, people come, blah, blah, I'm konye. So that guy who was with the lady was like, please help me. We take my mother to the hospital. Between I had kids in the car. Like I had like 5 kids whom I had to drop to their homes. So I was like, people who know me, they know I'm a very soft person. Being that I had the kids, I saw how the old lady jumped off the border. I was like, it's okay. Let me take them to the hospital because personally I knew I had not knocked them. The car didn't have any damage. The border didn't have any damage. So I was like, it's okay. Let me drive you to the hospital. Yet I was doing a very big mistake of my life. Now I know why when people get involved in accidents,
They just run away.
you know. Munanga, I drove the people to some hospital, which I will not mention. Then, being that I'm naive, I told the guy, give me your number. Maybe I'll call you. Then you'll let me know how Mukade is doing. Mukade is the other old lady.
Patient, yes.
The guy gave me his number, and I made another mistake. I beeped the guy, he got my number. So what he did, he gave my number to the hospital. The hospital kept calling me, Madam, we are calling you about the people whom you dropped here. I told them, but I did not knock those guys. They were like, okay, you come, you talk to them, blah, blah, blah. Then I didn't go to the hospital. I called some of my relatives. They were like, does your car have damage? I told them, no, it doesn't have damage. Then they were like, how did you knock the people, yet the car does not have damage? The car would have had at least a dent, but it did not have anything. Then in the morning, the hospital calls me again. I told them, but I did not knock those guys. Out of a good heart, I decided to bring them to the hospital. So someone advised, she told me, Rasheedah, you know what? Go to police. You report. I went to the police. I reported the accident. Then at the police, they told me to take the car for inspection, which I did. I took the car for inspection. That's in Naguru. They gave me the inspection data. I brought it back to the police. So the police, the police lady asked me, have they called you again? I told them, no, they haven't called me again. So those guys, they reported maybe like after 1 week of the accident. They took their time, to build their game. Their stories. So it took them 1 week for them to go to the police.
Right.
I remember it was a Wednesday. I got a call from the OC of that police station, which I don't want to mention. He was like, Rasheedah, I'm the OC of this police station. I want you at the police station to to talk about the accident he reported. Then I was like, do you need me right now? Because I was waiting for the kids at their school. He was like, no, it's okay. You can come at your own time. Then I told him, in case you need me right now, maybe I can send you my lawyer. He was like, it's okay. It was a Thursday. Tell me why on Wednesday the police showed up at the school when I had gone to pick the kids.
Wow.
The police came at school. Then I felt, I don't know. Have you ever picked somewhere by the police? To me, I felt like as if I had killed someone. I told the police guy, but I communicated with the OC and we had agreed on me coming on Saturday. Why are you here? He was like, orders from above. I said, it's okay. Is it fine if you guys wait for me? I pick all the kids, then we drive together. I drop the kids at their homes. Then after we go to the police station together, the guy said, no, you're needed at the police station right now. I had 6 kids with me, because what I do, being that I drive kids, I consider time, like time management, as a thing. Reason being, I don't want to drop the kids late at their home. So what I do, I pick the nursery kids first. When they open the gates, then I pick the primary kids. So when the police picked me, I had 7 kids with me, the nursery kids. The guys drove me to police with my sorry, why am I saying with? Sorry. With 7 kids.
Yeah.
Reaching to the police, Lynn, I was so scared. I felt like as if my heart had disappeared from my body. Because I had never been to police. It was a new thing to me. So when I reached the police, the OC was like, you know why you're here? I hear you knocked some people, blah, blah, blah. Before that, when the police guys came for me at school, I called a lawyer. We have a lawyer. That lawyer is a nephew to my husband.
Right.
So she told me, Rasheedah, please don't say anything until I come to the police. So when they were asking a lot of questions, I told them, we have to wait for my lawyer. Then police doesn't want to hear the word lawyer. They think the word lawyer is what? I don't know. When I told the police guys that I'm not saying anything until my lawyer comes, the guys were so pissed. You think your lawyer is God? Okay, let us see if your lawyer will help you.
Because they wanted money. They wanted you to shiver quick
I
and
don't
then
know.
pay money.
I don't know.
That was the trick. That's why they got pissed when you said, wait for my lawyer.
So I sat there. They were like, you detention her. I said, it's okay. If you want to detention me, it's okay. But I'm going with all my kids, the seven kids. I told them those 7 kids are my responsibility until their parents come
Receive them.
Yeah. So they were like, no, the kids are supposed to stay there. Okay, give us the car keys. I refused to give them the car keys. I had to hide the car keys in my boobs. So maybe because of the kids, they didn't detention me, is that the right word? Until my brother-in-law came, then the lawyer came. They were like, you knocked some people, blah, blah, blah. But I told them I did not knock those guys. So they confiscated the car at police. They gave me a police bond. And I remember it was a Thursday.
That's Uganda for you.
It was a Thursday. I didn't pick the primary kids on that day. I had to call other parents to let them know that I will not be able to pick the kids. Even the 7 one, let me say the 5, because 2 are mine. I had to call their parents. Imagine picking your kid from police station. So the police took the car. On Friday, I didn't drive the kids because I didn't have the car. On Friday, we came to police so that the other party came. So being that I'm saying I didn't knock them, I decided to go into negotiation with the other guys because the police had taken the car, yet it's the car which I use for business. So I was like, it's okay. Let me go into negotiation with those people and I see maybe what they want. So we went into negotiation. Lynn, tell me why those guys gave me a bill of 14 million. Bill of 14 million. They wanted 14 million as a medical bill. And one of the receipts they had, it was made.
Was the lady still involved in this?
No, the lady was not involved. What I remember.
It was the border guy?
Not even the border guy.
It
Between
was
I had forgot.
It was the hospital.
Let me tell you something. I had forgotten to tell you. From the information I got on the scene, that border guy was not, like, in the accident. The reason being the border guy was not even a border guy. He was a cook at some certain school who had borrowed a boda to take the mom and the brother over to visit some land. So that means he didn't have a license, a driving license. So what those guys did, they made sure that the border guy was not in the picture. And according to the statement, let me say the police statement, it was me knocking an unidentified border.
Unidentified?
Yes, unidentified border.
Uganda is such a joke, yeah?
But that guy had told one of the guy who was at the scene, whom I know. So he told me, he told that guy he wasn't a border guy.
Right.
So that's how I knew that guy even did not.
So how many days were you in the police cell?
Okay, Lynn, you're moving very fast. Sorry, guys. Lynn, we went to negotiation. I told them there's no way I can pay that 14 million. They want me to pay the 14 million, but when we told them, let us go see the lady. Okay, they were saying their mom got injured a lot, but they couldn't allow us to go
and
visit.
See the sick person.
Their aim was, you give us the money. Mom doesn't want to see you. When we tell her that you guys want to see her, she thinks you want to kill her. What they wanted was for me to just pay the money. And they saw that I was desperate.
You see, Ugandans, once you have a car, guys, I'm sorry, the sun is chopping my feet. Let's just change the location. Guys, we had to change our location because my feet was... Okay, so now they're telling you to pay 14 million.
Yeah, so they just wanted me to pay the 14 million, which I refused. I told them maybe we go to the hospital, we verify the bills, but they didn't want to go to the hospital.
Right.
So I have a brother of mine. Okay, let me say, he helped me to get another lawyer. Between I had to let go of the other first lawyer, because it's like the other guys.
Yeah,
the other guys were, should I say, overstepping on her. I'm sorry, in case.
It was a she.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to get another lawyer. So that lawyer helped me. We got the car back after 1 week. The car had to stay at police station. So tell me ask me what I was using for that week. Lynn, I'm into the business of driving kids. So whatever it is, I had to find a solution of driving the kids, because I had no way of telling parents
Do
that.
These parents pay?
Yeah,
they term. They pay.
Yeah,
for
they
a whole
pay
term.
term.
Right.
So, whatever problem you have, as long as the parent, you know.
Business.
So I had to look for a car. I have a friend of mine. She's called Sheila Sunflower. She's also on YouTube, and I know she will see this video. Sheila, I love you. She's such a very good friend.
Right.
So, you know, some people don't borrow their cars. We called a relative. She wasn't willing to offer her car.
Right.
You understand? So it's about maybe someone is hurt. So she gave me her car. I drove that car for 1 week until when I got our car back, not my car, our car back. So I think when those guys got to know that I got the car, they felt so pissed. So what they did was taking over the case to court. of which, remember, Lynn, I have not...
Now you are wasting money there between.
Very, because I remember it was second term. All the savings I had in that second term, all the savings, Lynn, I worked very hard. I wake up very early in the morning, very, very early in the morning, sawa kumi.
Right.
You get ready, you start transporting the kids. Transporting kids, it's not an easy thing. And you have to make sure you drop someone's kid at home safe. You know, most people, they don't respect people who transport kids, but we go through a lot. Keeping time, waking up early, the headache those kids give, the talking, the shouting. So all the savings I had made in that, let me say, second term, they all got finished because of that case. In my mind, before they told me that they want 14 million, I was like, okay, the term is almost ending. I have some profit of 1 million. Let me offer them 1 million. Maybe, like, things end. But imagine you're thinking of paying like 1 million. For them, they want 14 million. So, during the holidays, I had got, I was on police bond for those days. So we got holidays in second term. Osi called me, Rasheedah. No, he didn't call me. I went to police. He was like, I want you guys to sit again so that you negotiate with the other guys. And I told him, yeah, I want to do that because I'm also tired. Then he told me, come back on Wednesday so that you negotiate.
Right.
Then on Wednesday, when I reached police, they were like, they are taking me to court. Then I told them, then what happened to the negotiation? Because I came thinking we are going to negotiate. They were like, no, the other party was like, they want to go to court. I said, it's okay. I went to court thinking maybe when we reach court, we are going to see the judge. We both tell the judge our sides of the story. I tell the judge, I don't have the 14 million they are asking for, but I'm willing to offer this. It's a different thing in court.
What happened?
When I reached court, Simanya Majesty, from the Majesty to prison. To prison, I remember the judge had told me, Lynn, I will never forget that day. It was August 27th. That was that day when they sent me to court, then to prison. Lynn, I went to prison.
Because I'm still in shock.
And the judge had told me I will stay there for 1 month. Then I come back to court again. Had I killed someone? No. Between guys, before I forget, there was something we got to know that my case had a blocker. Those things are so common in people. So in case you are driving, be aware of blockers in most car accidents. So I was told there are some people who wait for victims at police station. When they see you or when you're reporting a car accident, they come and ask, are you hurt? How much money do you want? I can help you get that money. So you know how brokers deal. He will help you to get your money, but he will also need more money. So that, let me say, all that case of giving me the 14 million, it had a broker behind. Imagine you have not refused to help them. Then I was sent to prison. I remember that day when I was sent to prison. I don't want to cry. But then that night when I was in prison, to be honest, I didn't sleep. I had left my kids with my girl. I call my maid my girl. I don't want to call her a maid. Yeah? I had left home thinking I'm just going to the police station to negotiate with those guys again. I didn't know that from the police station I'll be sent to prison, to court, then from court to prison. Then when I reached prison that night, I didn't sleep. It was like as if I had labor pain. I kept getting, should I say, stomach pains, nga omutwe abeerawo nga ebisa bimuluma. All my fear, the feelings, everything was with my kids. I had left, let me say, 3 kids, the 2 and my girl alone in the house.
Yeah, because she's young.
She's young.
A baby.
And I was like, now what are they thinking? Aren't my kids asking, where's mommy?
They're crying because I've seen the little one is quite clingy.
And then just to know prison is so bad, I made a promise to God that I will never send someone to prison. However much you do something bad to me, I will never send someone's daughter or son to prison. It's so bad there. I spent 2 weeks in prison.
Right.
2 weeks in prison, but just know it was very, very, very bad there. And it's so bad for men. So if you have any way of avoiding prison, just do it.
So how long did you stay there?
2 weeks, but I had to stay there a month. Then I come back to court. So what my family did was to apply for a PW. A PW is overproduction warrant. That's a paper which allows you to come back to court before your court day, which was costly. It was so costly for me to get a PW. So when I got that PW, I was brought back to court. Then I got a court bail, whereby I had to we had to proceed the court case when I'm not in prison. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
But being that it was very bad there, even all the, let me say, the women, the girls, there are little girls there in prison. Then I spent 2 weeks in prison, but I think I came out of prison when I had lost like 10 kg. I came out sick. I had malaria, I had cough, I had flu, I had infection. It was very, 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 very bad. I think this is the first time of me sharing this story, and I don't pass in tears. It was very bad in there. And the most hurtful thing, a few days before I was taken to prison, my husband was coming back. Imagine you have not seen your husband like for 4 months, and he comes back to find you in prison.
So some stories are difficult to go through with and to not shed tears on camera, but I have to. It's okay, Mama.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's well.
It's well.
Now I'm strong, yeah.
Wow, people are petty, and they will go to any extent to just get money out of you. Did you end up paying? Like, how did you end up paying? How did you get out then?
So when I got a police bail, you know, when you're in prison, people always advise, in case you get out of this prison, make sure you don't come back. So the advice you get from the fellow prisoners, they always tell you, if you can find a way of negotiating with those guys, just do it so that you don't go through the court process. Because you don't know what may happen. Fine, you may win, but again, you may do what? Yeah, you may win, but still, it's a 50-by-50. And even all the torture that I went through in prison, you understand? The non-sleeping, anyway, everything. The food. Let me tell you something. I remember that night I was there. In prison, we have rules. Are they rules? Amateka. Rules.
And regulations.
Yes. There are rules you have to follow in the... how are they calling it?
In
Dormitory.
the police cell.
Yeah, in the cell, then in the compound. Hey, manange, guys, if you can avoid prison, just do it. Anyway, when I got out of the prison, I was like, I cannot go through the courtship anymore. So we decided we sit with those guys again, we negotiate. I had forgotten to tell you, when I was in prison, they told my family members the bill had shifted from 14 million to 30 million. Sponsored of the broker, because by then they were seeing that broker guy, because when they went to police station, the police station gave them that broker's number, not the victim's number.
Guys, I'm finding it difficult to process everything that is being told to me. What?
Yeah, they told my family that the bill was now at 30 million. I hear that the lady, Smanya had...
But meanwhile, you're not seeing the lady.
They refused since the one we told
So
them.
allow me tell the lawyers straight to their face. They didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
They were maybe part of the game.
No, they weren't part of the game, Lynn.
You cannot tell me I'm treating somebody. Were you getting the medical? Oh my God. Incompetent. You tell me their names so that I never have to deal with them. No, not on camera, but in person. Because how do you tell me your client is being dragged to court and then to police, and then they have no evidence of the... No.
Just know, everyone whom I kept telling about my stories, they were like, Rasheedah, something is not right with your case. Like, we smell something is not right.
There was something wrong.
And
sure.
Even the way it moved from police to prison, then to 14 million, I hear 30 million.
So
I lost my mind.
How much did you pay?
So we went to... Okay, Lynn. We had to give those guys... I don't want to say the amount.
Say it.
I say it.
Say it.
We went to negotiation. So let me say all the money we spent from the 13, we negotiated to 6 million.
To 6 million.
6 million. But remember, I had lost a lot of money moving, paying this lawyer, paying this, then paying for my PW to come to court, you understand? So all the savings I had, all the savings, too.
Then, guys, there is a lot of ways people can rob you in broad daylight. And so after paying the 6 million...
After paying the 6 million, the judge got to know that we had negotiated with those guys. But let me say, a few days to the closure of the case, it's when we got to know that those guys... Okulyamu sente muntu bakiyita batya mu luzungu.
Scamming, call it scamming.
Okay, their mom, the one who was on the border, the old lady, they were saying that she got injured. She didn't know that those guys had processed the case to court. Because I remember the judge told me, Rasheedah, where is the old lady's signature here? Which?
But also the judge. I want to use very strong words, but for the sake of her, I will not. Why didn't you ask for all those details before she was put in prison?
No, they told me it's a procedure. I mean, when they bring you to court, the first day it's not hearing. If you fail to get a bail, you're just sentenced.
Also, you failed to get the bail on the first.
Yeah, reason being, we didn't know that the people who are supposed to... Okay, the people, are they the how are they called in English? I've forgotten the word.
Me too. I've forgotten the word.
So they had the national ID, but we didn't know that they needed the LC police letters.
Let me tell you, when somebody is determined to take you to prison or to get money out of you, some people are determined to kill you, others are determined to throw you in prison, in jail, and you were rot there. So simanya police letters.
Yeah, so they say they didn't have the LC letters, but they had the national ID. So, being that I failed to get a bail on that day, I had to go to prison.
Wow.
And I come back after a month. Okay, I was telling you how we knew that the old lady didn't know that their sons had taken the matter to court. When the judge said the old lady can come back and say she wasn't compensated, the judge said, let that old lady's name and signature be on our negotiation form. So we had to edit the negotiation form. Then we took those sons of that lady to where the old lady stays, but they didn't allow us to see the lady again. So it was only that lawyer I had by then who entered. When she entered, one of the sons was like, no, my mom can read for herself, even if you don't read. Then the lawyer was like, no, there is no way I can allow this lady to sign before reading. So when the lawyer read that paper to the mukadde, she was like, omusango gwatuukadde eno.
Wow, it's like
the boys decided to make money.
Is this far how the case has come or the case?
So the boys decided to make money out of their mother's accident, and they made sure they make the matter look big, even if their mother was not that injured, to the fact of sending me to prison.
But guys, you know the good news is they could rob you like that and they will still die poor. That's
so when we got that paper and we took it to court again.
That was so traumatizing. Meanwhile, were you hearing from your children? Like, was anyone with your children? Who are they with?
Okay, my sister came. She took over like for two weeks. Then when Mr. came back, they sent the kids to my parents' home until when I got out of prison.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That is sad. That is very sad. What? Like everything she's just told me feels like a movie, a documentary, a crime investigative movie, something like. Okay, let me know in the comment section what you learned from this video. What do you think Rasheedah should be aware of? Because I'm sure you know so many other tricks people use. People nowadays are using, especially you people who drive, you are a very, very big target because they assume once you drive, you have money.
That's what they think.
And so, wow. I'm so sorry for that trauma.
It's okay.
A very traumatizing experience.
It's okay.
No, we are going to end this video here because let me know in the comment section how you found this video.